Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to the second game of Season 3 of Scrims. I actually do have an infographic that I'm about to pull up to highlight an important aspect of this matchup that I think may come into play. Alright, and the question is, will Peter be in form for Season 3? Peter was a crazy player in the first couple seasons, Season 0 and Season 1. He had an impressive KDA of 2.74, and his win rate was 62%. He drew Irelia bans almost every game, and if he didn't get a ban, he was playing Irelia and absolutely bodying people in lane. It was solo kills left and right, complete dominance from this player. But the issue is, actually, I should highlight while I'm still talking about this that in Season 1, in semis, he actually made a crazy double back-to-back pentakill on Kale that basically brought his team from behind to win the game and eventually the series. And then he ended up actually winning finals with Airwick. But the problem is in Season 2, we saw nothing like what we saw before. He lost to a Leona top. He struggled in most of his lane matchups. He got a lot of draft resources given to him. He had counter picks and just ended up not converting on any of his counter picks, like you'd expect. He had a KDA of 1.49 and a win rate of only 13%. That said, it was only played with Weezer, so that definitely puts him at a disadvantage. But only playing in team format games is also something to look out for. He hasn't been playing as much recently. He also has what might be known as the relationship debuff. So I don't know if that'll come into play here, but I think the strength of Is For Me this season is going to be really dependent on whether Peter shows up in the way that he had in the past. Some bans that we're probably going to expect to see once we get into draft are definitely going to be the Victor and the Gangplank from Stanley and Blake on the side of Is For Me. I don't see those coming through. Diana jungle is really strong, and Ant's a big proponent of that. Nami is also a good ban against Jacob. And, of course, any of the top laners we see from Peter here are definitely things that we could look to take away, especially that Irelia. I don't think he plays it as much anymore, but it's definitely still a threat. He could absolutely dominate the lane with it. Against the other team, Will is a known Twitch player. He also plays a bunch of Kai'Sa. I'm expecting to see the Twitch just off the table immediately. Healy is a big Morgana player. I've heard one trick. I don't know if that's exactly accurate or not, but I'm expecting to see the Morgana just completely gone off the table for that team. It's also possible that there are Zac or Kayn bans thrown at Joey, especially because they have first pick. They might not want Joey to get the ability to pick those away from Anne, because Anne is also a big player of both of those champions. I'm honestly really excited to see how this resolves. I don't know, there's a lot of different ways it could go, and I just think it's going to be a really exciting matchup. Blake is also known for some, I guess we can say interesting picks in draft, so it would be interesting to see if any of those come out to play this game. The big proponent of Singed, but I don't know if that'll actually correlate over to the mid lane or not, but it could be interesting. So draft is starting in a couple minutes. I will be sure to be prepared when that happens. I'm currently cooking up another player spotlight for after draft, if you're wondering why I'm being a bit quiet. But you know how it is. It do be like that sometimes. Another thing to actually watch out for this game is that there are definitely going to be some players that are off-rolled because there are some overlapping main roles on both teams, actually. So I'm excited to see how that's going to end up playing out. Not entirely sure what positions everyone's going to be in. We do have an overlay set up for draft. I don't know if it's going to be accurate or not. I'm really just, you know, hoping for the best at this point. Okay, so draft should be starting any minute. We will see what's going to happen in draft, I guess. By the end of the season, everyone on my team will put in a Maid dress or I will resign from Scrims. That's, you know, that's an interesting call out from Jake. I would like to see that. Apparently, Anne is using the bathroom. That's a big L from is for me, holding up the entire game just to use, or you know, as I like to say, make a drink, metaphorically speaking. All right, draft is starting. Blue team bans, we're expecting to see GP, Irelia, Victor from these, but honestly, we're not entirely sure what's going to happen. There's a lot of different ways they could go. Blake has a lot of champions he's known for being an absolute menace on, Cassidon included. Singed and Yone are also on the table. Okay, the Victor is taken away. Stanley does play that bot lane. It also allows them to flex at mid lane, which would be a really interesting thing to see. I'm expecting a Twitch or Morgana ban here. Nivea is taken off the table. I was not under the impression that Healy was going to be playing mid, but that is definitely a fucking annoying champ that you would not want to see in your game. So it's no surprise to see that taken away from the side of IFM. The next ban coming up should be the GP. I don't see any reason why it would be anything else. If you swap something else, you're kind of telling what you're going to do with the rest of your draft, but we will see. The Yuumi gets taken away. I'm not sure why. It's an interesting ban. Jacob played a little bit of it, but like as someone who's played with Jacob's Yuumi, I don't know. Twitch is taken away, of course. You gotta ban that away from Will, or he is just going to build some crazy ass items and then just beat you senseless, and you'll have no idea what hit you. I'm interested to see if they give GP. There was a trade offer proposed at the beginning of the game where leave Twitch up, GP gets left up as well, but Twitch is already taken off the table, so there's no way. Okay, yep, perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. GP is banned away. Oh, we got to see Irelia here, right? There's no way they don't lock in Irelia on the side of IFM. Malphite is taken away. I'm not entirely sure why. I'd assume Jake plays some of that top lane, and they're expecting that, but who knows? The first pick of draft is going to be pretty interesting. I'm expecting it to be Kane or Zach, just from how things have gone in the past. Yep, and the Zach is locked in. That's probably going to go to Joey. That's exactly how we want to see this draft go. I want to see Irelia here and Kane. I honestly don't think they have anything on their team that can even touch Peter's Irelia. And Kane is a great counter into Zach and is a huge comfort champion for Anne. Right now, nothing is picked. The Nami gets locked in for Jacob. Okay, getting him on comfort. That's exactly what we want to see. Okay, Nami locked. I think the Nami is actually probably a better thing than the Irelia I was saying, but that is what it is. This like should 100% be Kane. I don't know why it would be anything else. They're keeping it suspenseful though, and not really showing their cards at all. Okay, yep, Caitlyn gets locked in. That's great. I am excited for this. Also, like, Nami plus Rost is just, you're not killing it. This shit is just living forever. Especially, like, into Zach. If there's any plays bot side, Nami can just pump healing into the... Oh my god, Renata is locked in. No way. I don't know who's playing this or why. I'd assume it would be support. I don't think she's like good in any other role. Lulu, oh my god. Double Enchantress bot lane, potentially, but Lulu is definitely a flex pick, especially with this team. You have no clue what they're thinking. Could really get hit with anything with absolutely zero warning. I honestly don't really know what they're going to pick here. I'd assume they pick an ADC for Stanley. Probably Jhin is what I'd guess. The Zillion is locked in. Oh my god, bot lane is going to be such a sleeper lane this game. You have Zillion Nami versus Renata Lulu, potentially? I don't know for sure, but that's just... Got 4 supports in the bot lane. So this is going to be a solo lane focus game, presumably at that point, and I think the advantage goes way to the side of IFM here. Peter and Blake known for ravaging their lanes. Definitely being able to translate those leads, so be interesting. Shen's taken off the table. A really annoying champion to play against in team-based scenarios, and I know Peter is not a fan of playing the Shen counters, even though he can play them well. Okay, looks like Jhin is locked in. It's a really good lane pairing. I don't think they expect Stanley to play at APC, but I'm pretty sure that's exactly what he's doing. It is a good ban though. It's just, you know, up to what's going to happen. Nara is taken off the table. I don't think you ever need to do that unless you're planning on them banning away your Irelia, but I would have expected them to do that in the first half. They were going to. If they give Peter like absolutely 0 top bans, that's... I guess they looked at my infographic and, you know, placed their bets. Garen is banned for some ungodly reason. I guess they just find the champ annoying. I don't think anyone on the side of IFM is like a known Garen player. That's very interesting. Like, I know Peter can play it, I just think that you ban away so many other champions before you ban away Garen. I do like that they banned away Garen and Yumi. Nass's blind pick. Okay, this is... Peter's ego is coming out on this one, for sure. It does synergize really well with Zillion and Nami. You don't have a lot of damage on your team. And I think that's really going to suck when you're playing into the double enchantresses for the side of JKM. You're just going to have to hope that Nasus can get in there and just pop people. Kled is picked into Nasus. This is fun. I like this lane. I don't know if it's going to be close or interesting, but I am a big fan of the fact that these are the champions locked in for the top lane. So we are just waiting on what I presume to be a blind pick mid. They kind of may think that... Oh. Okay. I was not expecting that. They have damage now. They have a shit ton of damage now if they can get to late game. There's almost definitely a Will on the Jinx. I don't know if it's Renata mid or Renata bot lane. It really could be either. It could also be Healy playing Jinx. I don't really know. They have a lot of options here. I don't know what they're going to pick last to counter this out. Diana is locked in. I guess mid. I guess they're... I'm not really sure what they're doing with this. That kind of does solve their damage problem. They have like absolutely no DPS on their team whatsoever. I'm not sure how you feel about this team comp. I'm not gonna lie. I am a really big fan of Jake's Maids team comp here though, because they do have hyper carry and 4 characters who can support the ever living shit out of it. So if this Jinx gets any sort of lead, it is absolutely game over. As long as Will can play it right.
I'd like to throw out there that Kled is one of the few top laners that is really practiced. Like, is
Yeah,
consistent on.
I would assume he wouldn't have picked it otherwise.
Right, but normally he's off-rolling, because Jake is not
True.
traditionally a top lane.
Right. So you're saying it's like he's not off-rolling once he gets the Kled locked in?
I suppose.
That's good to hear. I was really not looking forward to a potential just stomp, you know. The fact that that is likely to not happen is,
Jake does have a decent Kled.
exciting. I am hoping this top lane goes well. I think if Peter gets punished for being an ego player, I think that is like exactly what you want to see. If he's allowed to just fucking blind pick Nasus and have nothing go wrong, that is abhorrent. The last time Peter played Nasus this server, I'm gonna pull it up on my other monitor. Let's see. Alright, Peter Nasus stats. He went 10-8-5, but lost the game. So, I don't know. If I remember correctly, Cam had picked Maokai beforehand, and Peter picked into it with utmost confidence, and it didn't pan out in the way he would have liked it to. So, we'll see if he can redeem his Nasus here, I guess. I don't know. As someone who like enjoys draft strategy and like good drafting, I absolutely hate that he locked in Nasus. It's abhorrent. You're blind picking one of like the most easily counterable champions in the game. Okay, so it looks like it's Drago mid and then Will Healy bot lane. I still don't know who's playing
Drago is traditionally
Lulu.
a mid laner.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
Very strong mid laner.
Yeah, the roles match what I had on the overlay, which is nice. I just don't know who's playing Renata and who's playing Lulu, because I think mid lane Renata would probably be pretty shit.
I would assume that it is more likely to be Renata mid than Renata.
Okay, so the thing I will say is I hopped into a bot game before this, just so I could play Renata so I'd know what I was talking about during the cast. Renata does 0 fucking damage to anything, and she can't clear waves for shit. So if it's Renata mid, that might just be game over. Like, unironically, I think that would be
possible.
Turbo Sinner. I think if they do Lulu mid and Renata bot, I think this team comp is like absolutely cracked. It just really depends on if they're being cocky as fuck or not, you know? If they throw the game off of a Renata mid pick, I would be so unbelievably upset. If it wasn't unethical to hop in their chat and tell them to not play Renata mid at all costs, I would totally do it, because I think this game will be really exciting if they don't do that, you know?
Yeah. I would say that most likely, if they're going to put Renata, someone's probably played it already. Has an idea of how it works. At least I'd hope so.
With this team, I don't think you can necessarily expect that. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I'm gonna bring up another player highlight here. Healy's flex potential. Considering the draft, I think there is still a possibility of this being relevant. He's played a bunch of mid and support. His mid lane KD is 3.50 and his win rate is 57%. His support stats look pretty good, except the win rate says not what it's supposed to. That's my bad. I'll correct that real quick. His win rate is not 2.65, actually, believe it or not. Alright. It loads shortly. Here we go. Okay, and his win rate is 44% in the support role. I do think that's a concern when thinking about this game, because it appears that they're putting Healy support, and it is his weaker role. If Drago is as cracked of a mid laner as you said he is, I don't think they actually have anything to worry about. But I don't know.
He's I would say that he's a pretty strong man.
Yeah.
That is his main role. He plays a lot. Plays a lot of champion.
Yeah. I'm honestly surprised how low Healy's support win rate is. I feel like I've always thought of him as a really strong support player. Yeah, it looks like he's done pretty well. He's just had a couple like Lulu and Brand games that just brought his stat line down significantly. His Braum is actually 2 wins, 0 losses. And his average KD on Braum is 3.0, 2.5, 21, which is a KD of about 10. Absolutely ridiculous. He's played a bunch of Morgana. He does have 3 games of Cho'Gath support. There might be a Senna involved in that, but you know, we don't have to talk about it. Hey, it looks like I can confirm from draft, it appears that they're going Renata Glass mid. Interesting, but it appears to be into a Kayn mid. I don't know if this is a role swap or what kind of shenanigans they're pulling here. This is just confusing. I honestly think Kayn mid might be like equally as bad as Renata mid. I am glad we don't have the Turbo Sleeper for support bot lane. That would have just, you know, really brought me down emotionally speaking. No. But instead, it looks like we're going to have a completely uninteractive mid lane instead, which, you know, it's not like Victor Corki is like more interactive than that, if you really think about it. You just, you know, sit there clearing waves until Corki has enough damage to one-shot any of your characters from like halfway across the screen.
You know.
I do think
typical Corki fashion.
I feel like this for me has a distinct lack of damage on their team comp. I'm gonna bring up the draft just so y'all can see it. They have a Diana who can deal damage. Zillion can do a bunch of damage if he's ahead, and same with Kayn, but I feel like if they don't really get a snowball, they don't really do much. And
so something
they're all
note,
really
though,
short range.
Something that is to note is that a lot of their characters rely on abilities to do damage on the side of IFM, which means that the Renata ult auto attacks will not be specifically like particularly powerful. They don't have a
But they're
traditional
also
ADC.
all melee range, so if they try and run down Renata, she just presses Q and fucking yeets them away.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
And if you use the ult purely as a disengage, which I think would have a lot of value here, they're all grouped up trying to like shove themselves down your throat, and you just press R and just walk away.
Yeah, it's for sure not a weak ultimate, but perhaps not as strong as it could have been into their.
Yeah, I think Kled ult also has a lot of reduced value here because you never really want to be going in against that team.
Yeah, against that team.
I don't know, but having watched like any pro play at all recently, I'm well aware of the whole Jinx outranges everyone on this team, so you just lose the game.
That is a problem.
Yeah, I think just checking to make sure no champion swaps happened. We're all good on that front. I don't know if there's going to be any like lane swap action in game. I obviously can't see summoner spells, so I don't know. But
now the question is, do you suppose that it is a blue Kayn or a red Kayn?
I honestly don't know. Considering he's playing into Renata, it's probably going to end up being a blue Kayn unless he wants to wait for form. And he'd have to encounter Zac or just roam top if he wants to do that. I don't know. If it's Blue Cane, they do have damage and they have a way to kind of kill Jinx. But Healy is a good support, so I trust him to just pocket Jinx. And then if he's pocketing Jinx, they can't do anything. I will say Healy's record on Lulu and Scrims is not great. He's 0-2, and his average KD is 0.5, 10, and 12. Let's hope that he can bring down the 10 death average this game. We will have to see, I guess. I don't know. I think this is going to be very exciting. I just don't know if it's going to be exciting in like a traditional sense, right? It's just going to be like, what the fuck is happening in this game? Okay, this is, yep, it's Kayn with teleport. It's Conquer and Resolve, so I'd assume this is going to be a red Kayn, which I think is the worst option of the two.
Yeah, I don't think red Kayn is the best. I think that first of all, you need the damage. Second of all, where are you getting stacks from?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of
Unless you're perma roaming red Kayn.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess Diana is like their one chance to get rid of Jinx. I think how is for me is going to have to win this game is just like being like all in Will's face, just like constant.
Yeah, the thing here is that with Blue Kayn not being an issue, Polymorph becomes really good if used on Diana.
Yes. Yeah, they just like only have one poly target now instead of if it was Blue Kayn, you know, that wouldn't be the case.
Diana's going to be spending a lot of time as a squirrel, would be my guess.
Did you catch what skin it was? It might be a different animal. Oh no, it's Snowman.
Well, you know.
Snowman Diana cosplay. Very exciting. I don't know, I think this game's gonna be an absolute banger.
It'll be interesting, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Minions have spawned.
I'm gonna mute real quick to finish my dinner. I'm gonna hope no action happens early on in the game. Both early lanes seem to be looking very much in favor of Jake's Maids, which is, you know, good for them. What I said earlier about it being a solo lane focused game, I don't think it's as true anymore, not that they have a Jinx, but you know, having your solo lanes winning is always good. Kled just got knocked off Scarl there. Oh my god. That was so close. I do like Jake playing aggressive into Peter. I don't like that it went that way.
It's really unfortunate that it goes that way. It is good to note though that Nasus is going to have to back, most likely.
Wait, actually, is he? His passive kinda just. He should just be able to lifesteal all this up. Yeah, he's like almost back at full health.
Oh, he's got fleet footwork too. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the aggressiveness from Jake.
A little too far.
He did get really close. It's just I don't know. I think that kind of bones him a the lane.
He went a little bit too.
Yeah. Oh, this could be bad for Drago here. Looks like they're not going to do anything. The Zac is there to counter gank. Does happen. Does Drago get the solo kill? Nice. The solo kill on the new champion, like hours after she's released. That's exactly what you want to see. I believe Drago's played 3 games of scrims before, but none of them are mid lane. So
And none of them. Well, none of them were in a during a season.
true.
He's only played.
I'm saying it's like
For the-
it's his mid lane scrims to do, you know.
Right.
It's good to see it going well. Jake does another really good trade into Peter, but he is down that level, which is definitely not insignificant.
Yeah, the
Drago
early
is
dive is unfortunate.
potentially overstaying a bit here.
He wasn't stacked, luckily, but
Right.
it is still unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, okay, yeah. That's just the classic mid lane greed. You get one solo kill and you think, oh, I got the next one, no worries. But you know, not always the case. The farm disadvantage here for Stanley on Azillion is not as bad as it was in finals last season, so you take those. But it definitely is significant, especially if it keeps going this way. A good bubble hit, but there's no follow-up.
Yeah, unfortunately, with the way that dive went, or the attempted dive there, Jake has now sort of lost the ability to stop Nasus from farming for a while.
Yeah, I don't know. That's really good if it works, but it's just so high risk, high reward. And I feel like Kled gets a lot of opportunities similar to that if you just wait longer in the lane. Yeah, now he's down 2 levels. He didn't even get to buy anything off his back. He just dies here. Nasus will definitely kill him. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think if you're Kled there, you keep autoing for the remount instead of run off.
Yeah, I mean, the
Because you have a
issue
better
is,
shot. You have a better shot of trying to get remounted.
if you stay in
than you do-
range, you're definitely just getting plus 12 though.
Well, I mean, you're giving plus 12 either way, right? He has no flash, and realistically, there's no way he's ever getting away there,
Yeah.
even with kiting. So you're better off just committing and going for the remount.
Yeah. Not how you want to see the lane going if you're
No, it's
Jake's
really
Maids fan,
unfortunate.
but I don't know. Healy, not Healy. Will's looking really good, which is what you do want to see, so that's nice. They did pick up the first dragon, so that's good. The
Mid
extra
lane is
movement
more or
speed
less-
is definitely going to help the kiting for Jinx, so.
That's true.
And the slow resist versus the Wither. That's actually like a huge pickup.
Yeah.
Oh, and Zillion slow. And Nami slow? Yeah, okay. The slow resist is actually so clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jake luckily gets to stay mounted there, but it's getting close.
I think you're better off possibly just accepting it. It's mounted. Go for the remount off of
True.
your Qs just over time.
Yeah. I don't know. I think anything that you do that doesn't let the Nasus get too far ahead is fine, but
That's fair.
I don't know. It is going to be very rough dealing with the Nasus.
There is the nice benefit of Kled, though, is that he doesn't have to build early Grievous Wounds because it's in his key.
True. Problem is, you've now lost lane to someone who horrifyingly outscales you.
There is that.
Yeah, I really wish Drago hadn't overstayed there. I feel like this could have been a very different lane if Kayn wasn't allowed the free pass back into the game. The lane Kayn is very interesting. I like to see the Blake brand innovation. Yeah, see, Jake, I don't think you win these. Yeah, he's just gonna get stacked again. Oh, okay. He burns the flash instead, but I don't think he realizes that he's just not allowed to fight ever for the rest of the game.
I think if he remounts, he kills Nasus.
Yeah, I just don't think
with the mana that Nasus is at right now. I mean,
yeah,
I
don't think
I agree
he
that
can
like
remount though is the issue. I think if he gets it off, that won't have the projectile speed.
not at all. He can.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, no, he gets. Oh,
He's just gonna get
The
dove,
jungle
or he's gonna
presence.
die to minions. Okay, Peter just flash autos.
yeah, that'll.
This is pretty bad. Oh, big play from Joey here. Okay, so he sees them both under tower. The ultimate comes through. That should be a double kill. The ghost comes out from Peter. Nice. That's exactly what you want to see.
It's a clean flash.
Joey on one of his signature champions getting, what, like 1,000 gold there is like so good. Do a quick stat check on Joey. Yeah, okay, so he's played 6 games of Zac, and his average KD is 3.8, 4.8, 11.2, which is 3.10 overall, and he has a 50% win rate. So, definitely not something to laugh at. I'm not sure if it's his most played champion, but I think it is.
I believe
yeah.
Kayn would be his most played champion.
Kayn is second. I meant in scrims, but
No, I know.
oh yeah,
Is it not
Kayn.
Kayn?
Kayn is 4. Zac is 6.
Oh wow.
Is interesting to see both solo laners top. I guess he's just trying to get the red orbs that he is not getting in his lane. Do you know if there's a way to see form progress in Spectate?
I have no clue.
I kind of don't want to pen away from top. This could be big for Jake, but I don't
That's
think it's
actually
any...
a
Oh
much
yeah,
closer
you just
fight than you would expect.
just don't walk up there though.
He
Because
does
that
walk too
happens.
close, though.
Yeah. I get that you want to build up your stacks, but when you're chasing that hard, you're just losing your proximity to tower, which puts you in a really bad position.
Jake is known for aggressive play.
Yeah, I just
However,
don't think
in
you
this
can do it
case-
into a laner as
Yeah,
good as Peter.
in this case, it's a little late for it.
I don't know. In the future games, Jake's Maids might want to put Jake back on his main role and then move Healy to the mid lane. Especially with the stats we were looking at before. I know Drago is capable of playing top lane,
Yeah.
but I hope they're able to evade this. Otherwise, this game's gonna be a lot rougher. The flash comes out, nothing hits. Oh, the Diana ult's just completely whiffed. Okay.
Well, he flashed out of the Diana ult, which is an
Right,
important note.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be huge. Joey shows up big, gets the auto off, pulls the Nami back in. Granada
Could
ultimate
just be a
coming down
dead
in.
Nami.
The
Oh,
Zillion
Zillion
revive
ult
comes
says
through.
otherwise.
Oh, Will's out of mana for his autos. Oh my god, that poly is huge. It stops the Kayn ultimate. Oh my god, the Zac Lulu
Oh,
combination
wow.
going huge. And the Jinx is excited. Only able to pick up 3 kills for their team there, but that was a huge play. Okay.
There's the third.
Yep. So scratch
That's
3
4
kills for the
kills
team.
in the bot lane.
And go 3 kills on the Jinx, which is exactly the carry they want to get fed this game. Nasus is still just stacking in the top lane. But as I said before, I really don't think Nasus ever gets on top of Jinx here.
Most
So I don't
likely
think it really matters how strong he gets. We'll have to see though.
Until he's knocking down Zac in a couple hits,
Right.
it's not a problem.
Yeah, and Zach is looking pretty strong. Oh, Joey picks up the Dark Seal. It looks like IFM is going to get first tower here. But they did get a lot of plates onto Jinx in the bot lane. I just hope they didn't overextend. They're only 100 HP off of, or so off of that last plate, but that is 3 plates split between Jinx and Lulu, which are exactly the 2 people you want to get strong this game. Looks like the Renata is going for Riftmaker.
This first item.
The game I played with her, I built Ludens. It was fun. Okay, the Zac is just 1v2ing the bot lane. The ult comes down, knocks them both into tower. Oh my god, the Jinx rocket!
Jinx ult.
That's exactly what I see with Will.
This should
Stanley
just
does
be a
go
dead
back up to
zillion.
full health.
Oh,
The flash comes in big. Those minion autos. Oh my god,
Oh,
perfect. And he holds the flash. The Jinx is going on to Nasus. He walks up a bit too far. The polymorph hasn't been used, but the... Oh, that's so unfortunate.
You can't be that close to Nasus.
Yeah. This should just be a triple. Yep. I don't think there's anything they can do here.
The spacing there, once Jinx
this might be a
dies,
quadra.
the spacing just extremely.
Yep. Oh, and
There's not much.
Okay, and gets picked up in return though. Okay. You know, that's really not great. That is 700 more gold into the Nasus.
Yeah.
Will's gameplay has been great, but I do worry if he's going to position like that around the Nasus, because that is like the absolute last thing you want to do.
Yeah, that definitely something that can't keep doing.
Okay, more kills onto the Jinx. That's good. It sucks that Zac flash and passive were burned. He definitely could have only gotten one of those used. But, I understand why he flashed. It does get the Kayn flash in return though, so I think that's worth it. JKM is sitting on 2 drags right now, which is pretty nice. It is a Hextech Rift, so getting those Hextech dragons, giving the Hextech soul onto Jinx would be really huge. Lulu can also proc it pretty easily just for the chains, so that would be nice. Joey is matching Ann and Farm and has a much more impressive scoreline, I will say. Blake has a crap ton of farm as always, and Peter is sitting on probably so much gold at this point. I'm gonna check real quick. Hold on.
There's something to note though. There is the slight issue here, in that
Jake is not playing the game.
JKM has, well, there's that, but JKM, all of their damage is AD.
No, Zac's AP, and he's. Have you seen how much
Okay,
damage
Zac's
he's
AP with a
doing?
Dark Seal.
Oh,
The worry though is when it comes to the Nasus.
Yep. That was a horrible misposition. Will just needs to stay by Healy this whole game. They have too many damage that's I can just blow him up. And
So
Peter's gonna get another kill. Yeah, Peter is up almost 5,000 gold in the top lane, which is kind of disgusting. Will's up about 2,000.
It is more than the difference between the.
Yeah. The Renata Revive doesn't come out in time.
Zillion R.
Yeah, that too. Joey's going for this. He doesn't get it at all. There's absolutely no chance. I just hope he gets out. That misses. Okay, he survives.
Nasus running out of mana means he will escape.
Right.
But the big problem here, right, is that all of their damage, all of their meaningful damage, in terms of like, you know, threading tanks, getting through that Nasus, is in the form of AD.
I will say, Kraken Slayer helps.
Kraken Slayer does help, but this Nasus can fully build armor.
Yeah.
And one of the big purchases, and one that we should see soon, ideally for him, would be I think a Randuin's would help him greatly here.
Yep. The Dead Man's Plate is really good though.
The Dead Man's Plate is good.
I wonder if Jake goes for... Okay, I don't even think he has vision. Or no, he had the control. He just decides not to go for the steal, which, you know, I support that decision.
I'm assuming what he's building into now is going to be a gargoyle plate, maybe?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
No, Spirit Visage. That makes sense too.
Okay.
Because it
That's-
synergizes with Nami as well. And his
It
passive.
does synergize with Nami.
It will also
I
just
don't think it's
prevent
necessarily
the Renata
a-
or Zac from doing anything to him because they don't have enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it's a bad choice. I think, personally, I think the Randuins, or the early Randuins, would have been a better choice.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on if he trusts Will to be able to position well or not, and I don't think Will's going to position very well. Jake's just dead. Joey shouldn't try to bail him out here. It doesn't look like he's going to try to. There's a lot of people showing up. Oh, this is really bad. He brings Blake under tower with him.
They should just be able to dive him.
Yeah. I think they just... Oh, I think Joey is a bit... I think he's a bit upset.
My guess is that
Okay, that was a good Diana ulti, but...
the couple members on the team who may be upset.
Yeah. The Jinx traps come out just a bit late. Okay, the Kane's going in. Billionaire is down. Will's positioning is looking good here. I just don't know if he's able to... Oh, that could be big. The Nami flash comes out, and now he's just dead to Kane. Or not.
He's not? Oh,
Oh yeah, Kanar wasn't up from earlier.
yeah, Kane ulted Joey.
Okay, it looks like they're going to try and 3-man this Nasus. I think Nasus
I don't know if
Nasus
they
has sussed it out, and now Jake has just let him heal all the way back up to full with one auto. This 4K gold lead is pretty disgusting. I will check again. Peter is up 6.2 thousand gold in lane.
Yeah, so the gold difference between the teams
Oh, there might be a Jinx
is
rocket coming out here.
entirely due to Peter's.
Yep. Does he have enough mana for rocket? If he does, this could be huge. I don't think so. The
It
Jinx
would
R
not
just came
seem
up and they were
that.
all so low. I was really
Yeah.
hoping. I don't know. He gets the Runettes, and he does have 2 long swords, so that's probably going to go to the Lord Doms to help shred down the Nasus, which is exactly the item
Most
you want
likely.
to see.
It's good to see Grievous Wounds coming in. That's gonna be extremely important.
Yeah. Into Kane and Nasus and Nami. This game is just looking rough. I don't know. I do think they need to consider swapping the roles back after this game. I like that they were willing to try something new, but I don't think Jake's off roll is strong enough into. Okay, the Nasus Berserk comes down. Nasus is dead here, right?
Nasus should die.
Right?
Nasus should die here. Nasus doesn't die here.
Oh, and the Kane's gonna come to follow up. Granada's at a decent health and it's gonna spot him out. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Okay,
That's
the CC's
greedy
good actually.
For the,
And
that's
Nasus
greedy
is
for the
leaving.
Nasus kill.
Kledar come through maybe? This is actually a huge engage. Jake should take this. I want to see Kledar.
Nasus is in base.
There's no Kledar.
And he doesn't have TP this game.
Okay, that's really good CC. But Jinx R is down from earlier. Why is there no Kledal?
My guess would be
Oh, here we go. Okay, no, that's good. Okay, big fight. Will is excited.
Good fight.
Oh, Peter's on the flank.
Nasus is back. Oh.
Yeah, this positioning is so scuffed. They just waited way too long. Nasus came back. Okay, there's a lot of damage coming down from Will. He manages, they take out 3 of them. It's just Nasus
cannot get away
left.
from Nasus.
Will is dead. Rhaego might get the revive here.
The damage
Oh,
is
it's
gone.
not fast enough. Led dies. Maybe Joey will be able to get this on the backside, but there is a reason that people pick Red Cane and back. And exactly this. Oh, never mind. He gets it. Okay, they trade each other off. Nasus is just gonna pick up the dragon here.
Okay, so what is that? That's a 4 for 5, right?
Through
and a
yeah,
dragon.
Yeah.
So
And that was like probably the worst a fight could go in terms
while
of
not
positioning for Jinx.
while not like considering how far behind they are right now,
Yeah.
that's not the worst result.
They're not even that far behind. Keep in mind they don't even have objective bounties. Like
Well,
this is
they're
a
far
pretty
behind
close
Nasus.
game in gold, and like the gold differential is almost entirely top lane.
That's true.
Renata's down about 2k, but Will's up like 3,000. Lulu has almost 1,000 on Nami. So I don't know. I mean, they're essentially playing a 4v5, but their four are very strong. I don't know. I just think
right now.
that fight was pretty rough just because Lulu got like one tapped right at the beginning because of Nasus.
Right.
If they had called the engage while Nasus was backed, it would have been really good.
Yeah.
They also had no Jinx R because the Jinx R was burned earlier to get the Nasus out, which ended up doing anything.
Part of the problem.
Because Nasus got there.
Yeah.
What were you saying? I was trying to get you. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Lulu ult. Wait, that's huge. That's huge. No, he's dead. Okay, the stopwatch comes through. The Kled's here. Okay, flashes. There should just be a Jinx ult onto this. Oh, yes. Oh, so close. Will is not going to live this. Oh my god, he does. That's so good. Absolutely crazy Jinx gameplay. And that's the splitting. He's not in this fight. So it's going to be really hard for them to pick this up. Oh my god.
That's a really good result.
Knife's edge. Oh, the W comes through. The revive? Oh, no. We have not seen the revive yet this game. Will? Will? Good? That's really bad. The poly is huge though. Nice. Will could position like that if he had a Lulu there, but they didn't wait for the Lulu, unfortunately. Good news is that is 1,000 gold for Lulu, so hopefully she'll be able to do more. Nothing for Joey to auto there, so he doesn't get anything. I don't know. This game is really intense. I feel like it could go either way, but Nasus has kind of torn the map apart in a way that Jake's Maids really hasn't matched anywhere.
What a Jake diff! Oh my god.
Joey.
What?
We are still watching.
Are...
Hold on. We just gotta prevent that from happening, I think.
Huh?
I think we just gotta lock this fucking channel until the games are over at most points. Okay. Will's actually playing this pretty well. And the shield will... Yeah, the shield completely mitigates that damage, so he took nothing from that, except for the bit from the Andres at the end. Okay, a good cut engage, actually. Oh, that was huge. Oh, he missed the Q. That should get... Oh my god, that's so sad. I thought he was going to get a kill with that.
It's unfortunate to not get away with any kills there.
Yeah. It looked good. It's just, I don't know. It's tough, and like Nasus is still just getting stronger and stronger in the side lane here.
I mean, at this point, you... Okay, so I hadn't noticed until now that Nasus bought a Sterex.
He has a bunch of health items, that makes sense. He should die here, right? Oh my god, wait, the Sterex shield is actually fucking huge. Oh, and the Diana ulti just picks them all up.
Ooh. That is an unfortunate play.
You don't want to take that fight. Like, I get it. You want to pick off the Nasus. He's 12-2. He has a fucking crazy ass build. And you had your entire backline sandwiched between the Nasus and the rest of the team.
Yeah, that's a really unfortunate place for, you know, Renata, Jinx, and Lulu to all.
They could have had that game. That was just like the absolute worst thing you could have done in that situation. Like, genuinely.
It's a very awkward place to be fighting.
Yeah.
I mean, the idea is there, right? You want to catch out Nasus, but
Yeah, I don't know. It's actually so sad because Jinx was so strong there, and just to position like that and just get absolutely fucking squashed by the entire enemy
I
team.
think it's very, very stupid that they
If she
did
walks
not,
into wither range,
they
she
didn't go
dies.
Lulu mid. I don't know why they didn't go Lulu
That's
mid.
yeah, we were saying that.
I looked at Renata in practice tool for 1 second, saw
Yeah,
that her
actually, what?
mana costs were higher than fucking Venezuelan inflation, and I decided that champion just could not
Yeah,
play any. Like,
you also just like don't have wave clear. Like
no mana
like
cost.
you could be turbo fed and like you can use all your abilities on the wave and just like no minions die. Like
Yep.
I don't know. It's
Ian,
funny.
do you like how I just played safe and got 8 CS per minute and like only like ganked when it was actually good?
They
That
doubted
was-
the Kane mid.
good
Did you
job.
see that moment I almost 1v fucking forward until I would have gotten a quadra kill if any of my cowardly teammates would have stepped up. I don't care that you were all 1 HP. Get in there.